Now, gerunds are words that are formed with verbs but act as noun. For example, swimming is my hobby and I go for swimming. When I write I go for swimming, it's what swimming here as a verb we are using. But I love swimming, swimming we are using as a noun. So, you are seeing the same word we are using in two forms. First as a gerunds, because gerunds are words that are formed with verbs but act as noun. And then the first one that I am going for swimming, and that is present participle, and they don't act as nouns, they are acting as a complete progressive verb, and they act as modifiers of complete progressive verbs. Now, gerund can be subject, gerunds can be object. So, one by one I will give you the examples of gerunds so that you can easily find out which are gerunds and which are present participles. Gerund as a subject. Going to parties is fun. Here you are seeing going. Going word is what? Go, that is the root verb plus ing. Here going we are using as a subject. So it's noun. As a noun we are using going. So here going is gerund. And gerund as an object, I enjoy reading. See here you are seeing read is a verb plus ing, but here we are using reading as a noun. So I enjoy reading. So gerund as object. Now gerunds will be subjects, subject complements, direct objects, indirect objects and objects of preposition. Always remember, whenever you are finding present participle verb plus ing, you will have to be very careful in knowing whether it is gerund or present participle. So in this session, first I am describing the gerunds. What are the different forms? Gerunds can be subject, gerunds can be object, and you will have to understand whether it is gerund or it is participle. Now, my first love is teaching. Here, teaching. Teaching is what? My first love. So, teaching we are using here, teaching as a subject complement of the verb is. What is my first love? My first love is teaching. So, it is as a subject complement of is, we are using the verb with ing, and this is gerund. I give teaching all of my energy and time. So, I give you, I give him, noun and pronoun. So, as a noun we are using this teaching. So, teaching is an indirect object of the verb gives. So, here we are using teaching gerund as an indirect object. I am devoted to teaching. Now, to is a preposition, object of preposition is here teaching, and this is also gerund. Now, gerunds after the following verbs. There are some verbs after that we use gerund, and I have taken only 3 or 4 examples because there is a list of verbs, and if you go through your grammar book, you will find many words like that. First, admit. He admitted having driven too fast. So, yeah, having is used as a gerund. So, having driven too fast. Now, avoid. They avoid going on holiday on Saturdays. Here, going is again gerund. Now, carry on. If we carry on sleeping, we are using this as a noun. After verb, we are using. So, these are all gerund. Now, gerund after special phrases. To be busy. He is busy reading the paper. So, reading is here gerund. Don't mind. I don't mind telling them my opinion. Here, telling is also gerund. These are not progressive. Feel like. We feel like having a cup of tea. So, this is also gerund. So, you are seeing what is gerund. Gerund we are using as a noun. We are using as a noun, not as a participle form and a progressive form. So whenever we are finding it as a noun, verb plus ing, we will have to understand that this is gerund. He is busy with me. So with me, so he is busy reading the paper. So here the thing is that as a noun we are using this reading the paper. So reading here is gerund. I don't mind telling them my opinion. So here telling is again gerund after some special phrases. There is a list of the phrases, but I am giving you 3 or 4 phrases like that. Now, what is present participles? Here you have seen gerund, verb plus ing that we are using as noun. Present participles, Ajay and his friends were swimming at Juhu beach. Were swimming. So, this is what? This is past progressive tense. So, swimming is a present participle completing the past progressive verb. Were swimming. So, this is not gerund. This is present participle. A great white shark ate our swimming coach. See here, swimming coach. Here, swimming coach is using as a modifier. So, swimming coach as an adjective we are using this swimming. So, this is again present participle as a modifier. So, we use present participle in a progressive tense and as a modifier, but we don't use that as noun. So, present participle modifying coach. Well, coach of which sport? Swimming coach. Now, we practice in safe swimming pools. Now, swimming is again modifying these pools. What type of pools? Swimming pools. Now, we don't go to beaches. So, we practice in safe swimming pools. So, whenever verb plus ing is using as an adjective, present participle using as an adjective, that is present participle, right? So here swimming is using as an adjective. So we see like gerunds, present participles also form from verbs, making them verbal, but they are not used as nouns. They are used as adjectives or when forming verbs in a progressive tense. So always remember, if I am teaching you, here teaching is present participle and teaching is my profession, here teaching is gerund. So try to understand how the same word can be used in both the senses, but you will have to understand which particular sense is described there. So, in the next time, whenever you will think about any words like that, please pay attention to the sense of the sentence. Now, some exercises. Point out the present participle and gerunds in the following sentences. He has ruined his lungs by smoking. Here, see, smoking is used as what? He has ruined his lungs. Here there is a complete tense that is present perfect. By whom? By smoking. So smoking here as a gerund we are saying. We can say smoking is here as a gerund. Now asking questions is easier than answering them. Asking questions. Here it's very easy to ask questions, but if the sentence will be he is asking question to him, then asking there is present participle because it is in a progressive sense. But here asking questions, it is used as a gerund. Asking is used as a gerund and answering them is also here the word answering them. Asking question is here gerund and answering them is here again gerund. Now, we saw a clown standing on his head. This is also standing is also gerund. He hates spending money. He hates what? Spending money. So here again it is gerund as an object. Waving their hand, the spectators cheer the runners. So what is the manner, what is the attitude or what the manners they are showing showing to cheer the runners by waving their hands. So this is also gerund. Now we are fighting a losing battle. So here fighting is participle. It is not gerund. It is freezing cold. Here again it is participle. We are confident of winning the election. This is again gerund. This is preposition. The boy cried thinking that he would be whipped. Here cried thinking. This is also gerund. And can you teach me painting? Here again painting is gerund. Now let's see the answer again. See, smoking, gerund, object of the preposition by, asking gerund, subject of the verb is, standing, that is used like an adjective qualifying the noun clown. Now spending, gerund, object of the verb hates. So here we are see standing, clown is, this is participle because it's explaining the position of the clown. Now spending is gerund, object of the verb hates. Waving, participle used like an adjective qualifying the noun spectators. Fighting is participle used to form the present continuous verb. Freezing, participle used like an adverb qualifying the adjective cold. Winning, gerund, object of the preposition of. So what you are seeing? You are seeing the answers also of the questions. So here what have we learned? Here thinking. Thinking is again participle used like an adverb qualifying the verb cried. And painting. Painting is gerund, object of the verb teach. So students, there are some exercises here where you need to find which are the present participles and which are the gerund. As you know, gerund we use as a noun and present participle we use as a modifier, that is like an adjective, and we use as in a progressive way. So you have to understand how. So he has ruined his lungs by smoking. Smoking here is gerund because this is a preposition, object of preposition, and preposition is by. Asking questions is easier than answering them. Then there is a thing, asking questions, that if you are asking questions, so here it is again, it's a qualifying questions. What is very easy? So then answering them. We saw a clown standing on his head. So what type of clown? It is standing. So this is participle. Then he hates spending money. He hates what? He hates spending money. This is gerund. Waving their hand, the spectators cheer the runners. So this is showing the adjective. What type of spectators? They are waving their heads to hands. So this is again participle. We are fighting a losing battle. This is progressive, present progressive. This is again participle. It is freezing cold. This is again participle because this is your progressive, present progressive. We are confident of winning the election. This is gerund because it is a object of preposition of. The boy cried thinking that he would be whipped. So the here thinking is your participle because this is modifying the boy's condition. Can you teach me painting? Here painting is your gerund. Now here the answers are smoking, gerund, object of the preposition by, asking, gerund, subject of the verb is, standing, participle used like an adjective qualifying the noun clown, spending, gerund, object of the verb hates, waving, participle used like an adjective qualifying the noun spectators, fighting, participle used to form the present continuous verb, Freezing, that is again participle used like an adverb qualifying the adjective cold. Winning, that is gerund, object of the preposition of. Thinking, that is participle used like an adverb qualifying the verb cried. And painting, that is gerund, object of the verb teach. So what have we learned today? We have learned what is gerund, what is participle. We have clearly seen the distinction between these two things, and the word is the same, but in what context it is used, then it changes its meaning. So next time, whenever you will find any verb with ing, please go through this session and try to understand which particular part of grammar is that, whether it is gerund or participle. In the next class, I will meet again and I will tell you a very important part of grammar. Till then, have a good revision. Thank you.